if the antibiotics become resistant to bacteria, then obviously they need to change the amount or the type of antibiotics they give you. Remember that most colds and acute bronchitis infections will not respond to antibiotics, but you can help decrease the spread of more aggressive bacteria by not asking, for instance, your child's healthcare provider for antibiotics in these cases. And I know when we have children and they're little and they're sick, when a doctor gives them antibiotics, we always feel, it's a doctor, they know what they're talking about, and I'm not disputing that, but I do still think that some children are given biotics too quickly to try and get rid of whatever the doctor might think they have. So immune system disorders, remember that there are 3 types of immune system disorders. We've got autoimmune conditions, where the immune system mistakenly targets healthy cells rather than foreign pathogens or faulty cells. And in this scenario, they cannot distinguish self from non-self. So autoimmune diseases like, for instance, celiac disease, which is an autoimmune condition that involves the immune system's reaction to gluten. And in a person with celiac disease, exposure to gluten actually causes inflammation in the gut, and repeated exposure gradually damages the small intestine, which can lead to problems absorbing minerals and nutrients from fruit. And then celiac disease affects around 1 in 100 people. So it's not to say that everybody has celiac disease if they are sensitive to gluten. Diabetes occurs now, again, type 1 diabetes. We know that diabetes occurs when the glucose or the sugar in the blood is poorly controlled and consistently high. So type 1 occurs when the body does not produce enough of the hormone that allows the cells to absorb and use glucose. And this hormone we know is called insulin. And that people can also obviously prevent type 2 by the diet and lifestyle that they are actually affecting or that they change. Then another one, rheumatoid arthritis, is also known as an autoimmune condition. It's a long-term progressive and disabling disease. It causes inflammation, it causes swelling and pain in and around the joints and other body organs. It also affects the hands and the feet first, but it can occur in any joint in the body. It usually involves the same joints on both sides of the body, which is quite interesting. Common symptoms include stiff joints, especially upon getting up in the morning or after sitting down for a while. Some people also often experience fatigue and general feeling of being unwell. As the immune system starts responding, it can become systemic, which means it actually affects the whole body. Okay, so it can start affecting the lungs, the eyes, as well as the heart. Then Graves' disease involves an overactive thyroid gland, we know, and results in an overproduction of thyroid hormones or hyperthyroidism. Again, if left untreated, it can have serious health consequences. All right, then immunodeficiencies. We know that immunodeficiencies arise when one or more part of the immune system does not function. It can be caused in a number of ways, including age, obesity, alcoholism. Also in developing countries, malnutrition is a common cause. AIDS is also an example of an acquired immunodeficiency, and in some cases, immunodeficiencies actually can be inherited. For example, chronic granulomatous disease, where phagocytes do not actually function properly. So immunodeficiencies can be inherited as well. Then we've got a hypersensitivity, where the immune system just overreacts in a way that damages the healthy tissue. An example is anaphylactic shock, which can obviously be life-threatening. So these are the 3 types of immune responses or disorders that we get in the body.
So what should you do at the first sign of COVID-19? Well, the first question is, what is the first sign or signs of COVID-19? Well, 82% of the time, it's going to be fatigue. 72% of the time, it's going to be a headache. 40% of the time, you're going to have a fever, which is interesting because you would think that you're going to have a fever 100% of the time, but that's not true. You may have a loss of smell. You may have a persistent cough. You may have a sore throat. And there's a lot of other symptoms. But realize this, just because you have these symptoms does not mean you have COVID-19. There's a lot of different conditions you can have for any one of these symptoms right here. If you do have an infection, what you have to realize is that all of these symptoms are being caused by your own immune system. They're called cytokines, and it's part of your immune defense to fight off a foreign pathogen or invader. These symptoms are not directly caused by a virus. It's your immune system's reaction to the infection. So the goal should be to support your own immune system to decrease the duration of the immune cycle, to increase the recovery, and to decrease the symptoms, which really is the collateral damage that's done in the attacking of this virus. The serious complications from COVID-19 really come from metabolic syndrome, these other health problems, mainly connected to metabolic syndrome, which is insulin resistance. If you're new to my channel, I put some links down below, but most of you know what that is. But this would relate to high blood pressure, heart problems, blood sugar issues like diabetes. All these additional other metabolic problems increase your risk for more serious complications. So, most important, drop your carbs. Start a low-carb diet. Don't start snacking on carbs. Number 2, start fasting as much as you can. Intermittent fasting is going to be really, really important because you're going to directly strengthen your immune system. All sorts of magical things happen with your immune system when you fast. You increase your stem cells, your immune system fights harder, it becomes tougher and more efficient. So these 2 things are probably the most important things to do. All right, next most important thing, start taking vitamin D3 immediately, 30,000 IUs. You may even want to take a little more. But the point is that when you take vitamin D3, you are directly addressing inflammation. You're dropping inflammation, and that is going to speed things up real nicely. Also, you're supporting all sorts of specific immune cells, which I've talked about in other videos. But taking 600 IUs is not going to be enough. You need to take higher amounts. And there's a lot of research on this right now in relationship to dealing with this. I'll put some links down below. Next most important thing, zinc. Zinc is involved in hundreds of biochemical reactions, especially with your immune system. In fact, when you deprive someone of zinc, you pretty much shut down the immune system. So I would recommend taking 200 to 225 milligrams of zinc every single day. The best source of zinc is from shellfish and meat and liver. And when you get your zinc from plant sources, it's not nearly as bioavailable. Next thing is vitamin C. Now, this is debatable whether you should take a food concentrate or a synthetic version in high doses. My viewpoint is that if you get your vitamin C from a food source, you can't go wrong because it's not going to deplete other factors. So I would take a really good food source, about at least 500 milligrams a day, maybe more. Now, if you're adamant about taking high doses of ascorbic acid, just make sure it's non-GMO, because most vitamin C is made from corn starch and sulfuric acid. All right, next one is to drop your stress. Do whatever you can to drop your stress, because stress weakens your immune system. It increases cortisol. Cortisol can suppress the immune system. And so if you're in this state of fear all the time, not healthy. Next thing is to increase your sleep. Get more sleep. That's when your body is repairing. That's when your immune system really can rejuvenate. And the last thing I would recommend is to start heating up your body. That means frequent hot showers or taking a hot bath, or when you go to bed, turn up the heat and wear your clothes and actually sweat through the night. That will increase your temperature and mimic a fever and help speed up the recovery of this infection. Thanks for watching. Before you go, if you have a question about a product.
Okay, so why did I show you that? Basically because that's what we're dealing with at the moment. So we need to understand that our clients are looking for some guidance. And at the moment, nobody's really going to the doctor because they're scared to go to the doctor. So it is your opportunity to guide your clients. Okay, so our first product is our Immune Boost. Immune Boost has been formulated to have the ability to provide an immune boosting, strengthening, and modulating function. It builds up your immune system. It shields you from bacterial and viral infections, and alters the state of your immune defense system to protect you from disease and illness. So it says serving size, 1 capsule. It contains 500 milligrams of vitamin C. It contains garlic extract, and we all know garlic is really good for us. Echinacea extract, which is also great for your immune system. And then vitamin D3, it contains 1,000 IU. And then zinc, as zinc gluconate, sorry. So if you follow his guidelines, then you will have to drink more than 1 capsule a day. Although your vitamin C will then be higher. We do now also have a vitamin D supplement, a vitamin D3 supplement, which is on special going out at the moment. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Right. I don't know why the detox drops are still in there, sorry. But detox drops would also be great to get the body rid of all those toxic buildups found in the liver or the kidneys, the gallbladder, and the lymph. And Kerry did speak about this last week. It's really, really important. The wholesale price for that is 165, and the wholesale price for your immune boost is also 165. So yes, retail price, obviously, it's up to you to decide, but we have a suggested retail price for you as well. The second one is our sleep aid melatonin, which is a hormone that regulates your circadian rhythms. We know this is really, really important, telling the body when to sleep and when to wake up. So we have a melatonin aid which improves sleep associated with severe insomnia, jet lag, and individuals who do shift work. So this helps you relax. It regulates your body temperature and your blood pressure and levels of some hormones. It's a powerful antioxidant, supports better sleep, and promotes eye health. So really important, most of us, especially our children these days, are, I've spoken to a lot of clients. The biggest problem at the moment is social distancing. So everybody is on the laptop and the iPad and the phones the whole time, on social media, watching games, watching movies, etc. This is not good for our circadian rhythms. We tend to remember that the minute it starts getting darker, melatonin is a hormone made by your pineal gland. That's a pea-sized little gland found just above the middle of your brain. It helps your body know when it's time to sleep and wake up. So normally your body makes more melatonin at night, the minute when the sun sets. And then it drops in the morning when the sun goes up. But if you're on your phone the whole time, blue light, all of that is causing the body to actually not start producing melatonin because it still thinks it's day. So the amount of light you get each day plus your own body clock is set how much your body makes. So this is why we have such a big problem with sleep disturbances at the moment. So this is a great product to use for a client, and very safe to use specifically to help us sleep better. And as he said Dr. Berg said, your sleep patterns are really, really important for your immune system as well. So melatonin is effective in critical care patients by reducing the vessel permeability, anxiety, sedation use, and improving sleep quality, which might also be beneficial for better clinical outcomes for COVID-19 patients. Notably, melatonin has also a high safety profile. Researchers at the Cleveland Clinic recently reported that patients who were taking melatonin had nearly 30% lower likelihood of testing positive for SARS-CoV-2, which is the coronavirus. And as it turns out, the common supplement used to help many fall asleep at night can block the production of pro-inflammatory cytokines, while also increasing the number of anti-inflammatory cytokines, which again goes back to the cytokines that are produced in the body when there is a COVID or coronavirus within the body. So a really good supplement to start giving your clients. So immune boost, melatonin, and we're going to talk about a few as well. Perhaps you've heard of the cytokine storm. He spoke about it a little bit in the video, which is the term for an acute sudden increase in pro-inflammatory cytokines, otherwise described as a hyperactive immune response, which happens when we get COVID. This process can stoke inflammation and can cause many complications to arise throughout the body, namely in the lungs. So not only does melatonin help to block the production of these harmful cytokines, but it also helps to increase the anti-inflammatory ones, which are essential for proper immune function. So again, you can see the benefit of using a melatonin supplement. So now we're going to talk a little bit about the collagen supplements. We have two. Remember that there are 16 different types of collagen in the body, but the majority of those come from type 1, 2, and 3 collagen fibers. We know that type 1 collagen fibers make up more than 90% of your body's collagen. They are densely packed fibers, which allows our body tissues to be stretched without being broken. It's also the main reason our skin and other organs stay structurally sound, which is a major benefit. Type 2 is the major protein found in cartilage, another form of connective tissue that reduces forces on our joints and enhances bone resilience. And the third one is our type which provides support for the muscles, the organs, and the blood vessels. So as a dietary supplement, we have two, as I said. So again, let's just quickly talk about how does collagen consumption impact your immune health. Basically in two ways. Sometimes when the body gets sick, cells can mistakenly begin to attack or damage themselves, like we have in our autoimmune disorders. And often an autoimmune disorder attacks or affects one specific organ or area of the body, such as the skin or the arthritis, joint pain or scleroderma in the skin. And because the collagen contributes to the strength and the resilience of all human tissue, it obviously may help to slow down the damage caused by these autoimmune disorders. Also, eating an anti-inflammatory diet has also been shown to reduce these autoimmune disorders. And then with leaky gut syndrome, a 2017 study was done that found that taking collagen peptides as an oral supplement can slow down the negative effects of a digestive condition known as leaky gut syndrome. Leaky gut syndrome means that the lining of your intestine thins out due to poor diet and other health concerns, causing bacteria and other foreign objects to permeate your microbiome, which is a large part of your immune system, which are billions of tiny little bacteria that live in your body. And then this leaky gut syndrome can lead to a host of autoimmune disorders, including fatigue, obesity, and even mental illness. So it's really important that we understand that giving our clients a collagen supplement is always really good. So with this, we mix 1 round scoop with 200 ml to 300 ml of water daily. It really tastes great. There's no funny taste in it, as with other products that contain, or other collagen supplements that contain cranberry. This one, I've tried the others. They don't taste very nice. This is really nice. The Slender Collagen Plus is our one with, which has the Cranberry Crush. It contains type 1 and type 3 collagen, which are the most important for strong hair, nails, and bones, and also anti-aging properties, and combined with glycine and also vitamin C to further enhance the benefits of our collagen. And then glycine is the main amino acid found in collagen and is a powerful antioxidant. That's why it was added here as well. Again, there is also one that is unflavored. And what is also amazing, and let me just show you quickly. Sorry, I forgot to bring it closer. We also have a collagen supplement they come in little sachets like this, which is great for specifically one serving that is used as a sample for clients. So you can buy the samples for your clients and then give them to them or sell them so that they can try it as well and try the taste specifically. So great product and great little supplements that also samples that you can start giving to your clients. We also have the shake samples, so remember to order those with your products as well. Then DIM Plus, why did I add this? Yes.
So can I just interrupt?
Yes, of course.
Those collagen, the collagen samples sachets is actually 5 servings.
Oh,
so
sorry.
5 days.
Yes, sorry. I saw that now.
The shake is 1 serving, the collagen is 5.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. Okay, wonderful, thanks. Okay, so what are the benefits of taking, let me just go back to what are the benefits of taking collagen. Obviously, improved skin health. Taking an oral collagen supplement has been shown to boost your skin's hydration levels, elasticity, and density. Anti-aging, it parlays, the first benefit parlays into this one, seeing that dehydrated, unhealthy skin tends to wrinkle faster. We also know that as the body ages, collagen production naturally begins to decline. So this is why we start adding these supplements to our clients' regime to use. Then wound healing, cuts, scrapes, and even internal injuries can heal much faster if they have plenty of raw materials, or at least that's what a 2015 study surmised when they called collagen the material of choice for speeding up the healing of wounds. It also improves immune system health. As I said, think of all the organs that collagen is responsible for holding together. Your skin, your kidneys, and all of these organs and tissues are responsible for keeping you disease-free, such as your gut. So really, really start giving this to your client as well as part of their health regime. Okay, so let's go back to the DIM Plus. The reason why I added this is, again, because it's a healthy hormone that also helps to for metabolism, healthy hormone metabolism, by supporting your body's normal detoxification processes. And through this process, you can experience an increase in vigor, libido, and muscle tone. So the DIM Plus, and I'm going to show you a little video in a minute about it. The benefits of that is estrogen balance, increases energy for weight loss, it improves skin health, it's a great hormone support and targets stomach fat, and also reduces acne. What they've also added in there is our Prunella vulgaris, which is basically a herb that has been used to treat illnesses for centuries. It's also known as a heal-all because it heals wounds, throat infections, and several other ailments. And then the DIM Plus is called don't ask me to pronounce that word, diindolylmethane, which is a naturally occurring substance that can greatly enhance your overall health. When you eat your greens, remember that this actually comes from your greens, like your broccoli. It has been shown to help keep the body in balance by keeping our hormone levels in balance. And once our hormones are in balance, obviously, it's better or easier to keep a healthy weight loss or healthy weight range. It's also used for preventing breast, uterine, and colorectal cancer. And it's also used to prevent an enlarged prostate and treat premenstrual syndrome. The other thing that is added in the DIM Plus is dandelion, which is low in calories but high in fiber, as well as vitamin K, vitamin A, and vitamin C. So that's one of the reasons it was added. It has pretty impressive health benefits and may help to reduce cancer growth, lower cholesterol levels, and also support liver functions. And just like other roots such as burdock and ashwagandha, dandelion root has also a rich history in its use in traditional medicine. In fact, the origins of dandelion as a natural remedy can be traced way back to 659 BC. And then it can help to kill cancer cells. And there's a lot of studies that have been done on this, and I will post it in the training group as well so that you have that. It's really, really interesting. I'm not going to go through everything. But again, as I said, it's a great source of vitamin K, which is great for bone health. It also contains calcium, which forms the structure of the bones and the teeth. And each serving of dandelion applies a hearty dose of antioxidants, which we also know is great for immune system support. So I think the next little one, I just want to show you that video. I'm just going to go out quickly and show you that video because I couldn't download it. So let's just see.
Diindolylmethane, or DIM, is one of the secret weapons in our protocols. Now, DIM is a nitrogen compound derived from cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts, and it's commonly associated with estrogen metabolism. But what people don't realize is the strong effects that it has on immune response and opening of detoxification pathways. Now, a lot of people that are chronically ill have runaway food allergies, and DIM acts to tamp down these pathways. They're called Th2 and Th17. And what it does is bring up T regulatory activity. This acts much the same way that probiotics do to create peace in the immune system. Now that's important because the inflammation from those food allergies is blocking detoxification. Now, another thing that blocks detoxification more epigenetically are things like mold toxins. Mold toxins are able to block out the NRF2 switch, the thing that we're using to bring up all of our chemoprotection genes. And DIM has fantastic data showing that it can unblock hypermethylation of glutathione genes. I always say that mold hides the switch for detoxification and DIM reveals it again. DIM also will upregulate.
Oh my word, I never shared the screen. Please forgive me. Let's try again. Oh my freaking heck, what is wrong with me today? Sorry girls, let's just try again.
Diindolylmethane, or DIM, is one of the secret weapons in our protocols. Now, DIM is a nitrogen compound derived from cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts, and it's commonly associated with estrogen metabolism. But what people don't realize is the strong effects that it has on immune response and opening of detoxification pathways. Now, a lot of people that are chronically ill have runaway food allergies, and DIM acts to tamp down these pathways. They're called Th2 and Th17. And what it does is bring up T regulatory activity. This acts much the same way that probiotics do to create peace in the immune system. Now, that's important because the inflammation from those food allergies is blocking detoxification. Now, another thing that blocks detoxification more epigenetically are things like mold toxins. Mold toxins are able to block out the NRF2 switch, the thing that we're using to bring up all of our chemoprotection genes. And DIM has fantastic data showing that it can unblock hypermethylation of glutathione genes. I always say that mold hides the switch for detoxification and DIM reveals it again. DIM also upregulates genes related to plastics and solvent metabolism. We're in a sea of xenoestrogens now that are endocrine disruptors, screwing up how our endocrine system works, and DIM will help you detoxify those. But DIM is also poorly bioavailable and rapidly cleared from the plasma, making it an ideal candidate for quicksilver delivery systems. Now we can take DIM and have immediate effect.
Okay, so yeah, it is about a product, but yeah, I just thought I would share that with you so that you understand the benefits of this product. It is an amazing product, and I think it's something that should be utilized better. And I'm very excited to have this as part of our repertoire that we sell to our clients now. Okay, so then just quickly, we also have on the price list, you'll see that there are quite a few vitamins as well. I will be posting more on that as well. I'm just waiting for some more info on the ingredients, etc. But we do have a multivitamin syrup, we have a vitamin C, and we have a vitamin B co-syrup that can be given to clients as well, which are awesome products for the whole family. And then we have zinc, which again is a separate supplement that we can give. We all know that zinc is really, really important for the body and for normal natural immune function. So this is great that we have it in here as well. So I hope you have an awesome day. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments below. Kerry, do you have anything to add?
Not at this moment, I'm driving, so rather not now.
Okay.
But thanks so much. It was very informative.
Okay,
I'll
great.
chat to you later.
Yes. Have a good day, everyone, and we'll
Okay,
chat
bye.
soon. Bye.